Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Digital Titans, and this is Casey. I've been meaning to make this session for a long time in terms of having a daily marketing digital roundup where we look at what's happening in digital each day across all the platforms. Not just sticking to the updates, but going in depth and analyzing things and how it could affect us, how we could use these things for our uh, benefit, whether it's a business or whether it's individual consulting or whether it's your own learning per se at the end of the day. So we would be looking at this not just limiting to tools or updates and scratching the surface, but really going in depth and understanding how we can get the maximum value out of what all the digital marketing platforms around us are evolving and what they're doing and how that could affect us and our clients in daily lives. So, as usual, welcome to the episode number one. We have seen millions of jobs getting lost in these industries, right? So, primarily travel and F&B is what that got. This is the first that got hit, and it will be the last to recover because of the COVID pandemic. LinkedIn, there's a twofold process that they're looking at. One is that they're going to give you a video intro feature where anybody with a LinkedIn platform or a LinkedIn account can go ahead and introduce about themselves on their LinkedIn accounts. What this just gives you, what this enables you to do is it gives you a better scope uh, in putting the point across through a video rather than simply writing about yourself about 10 sentences, 15 sentences, and and worrying if the recruiter has even gone through the whole thing, right? The second thing that they're looking at is they're giving you a feedback system where they've researched a lot of people, and 90% of them say that they're not very comfortable in answering the questions that interviewers ask. So there is going to be a feedback mechanism that will really put job seekers at ease when they're facing interviews. A specific survey that LinkedIn has done uh, revealed that about most of the recruiters said that they have in 90 seconds or less the interviewer has decided whether to hire you or not. So keeping this in account, I think this is a really important feature. Second thing is Instagram. This is nothing new. This is an old feature where they're introducing stickers for videos, video stickers basically. But they're going to go ahead and start working on the updates where you could use these stickers and you can put them on your pictures on Instagram and post it in your feed, right? So this is the new update that Instagram is going ahead with, which this is exactly what it says. Now the user could include their pictures and upload them as stories on the part of their feed, and they could include these tiny video stickers, and these could be used on your pictures, and then you could upload them on your feed. That's exactly what it talks about. Now, Instagram's upcoming guides features it helps users discover content from your favorite creators, but it looks like a little detailed blog kind of thing, which really caught my attention. So I went ahead and took a screenshot. So let's also look at analyzing this, right? Now, uh, you can just look at what this means. If you're looking, there is going to be a guides tab, and let me actually make it a little. I mean, let me drag it so that it's visible for all of you guys. All right, so if you start looking at this is going to be the guide feature, right? This is the guide feature where when you these are all the independent posts. Let's say post number one, post number two. Now, when you click on this post, it's going to open up like this, and it's going to talk about an article styled layout where you can start reading more about these from your favorite creators. And I think you can also add these as stories, which will actually give you that edge, and it also increases the chance of visibility. So it's going to be crisp considering the style of engagement on posts on Instagram that you make. At the same time, it gives you the functionality to go in a little detail with the new guides feature, which is like an article kind of format, right? All right, so YouTube is relaunching its premium ads offering, and it's calling it as YouTube Select, right? It is going to give you a feature where you can choose from the top creators of YouTube across. I mean, they're categorized in terms of whether it's entertainment or tech or let's say what do you say, travel, right? and then you could use your creators. I mean, you can filter it and you can show your ads to the audience which matter the most. For example, now let's also include e-commerce or retail for that matter. Right. Now, this is exactly what I mean. Now, you have come up with a new gadget which will help travel freaks. Uh, and a typical YouTube ad would only stick to demographics, and you can go a little in detail about custom audiences, while YouTube Select lets you filter the top creators across the verticals tech and travel, or probably retail, because you are trying to promote your travel gadget. So these would be the applicable categories, and you could go ahead and filter creators that you think would be a fit. So it just gives you that edge over typical YouTube ads. So basically, this article talks about, YouTube Premium is being launched as YouTube Select now, right? YouTube has come up with a separate page where, if you start looking at the thumbnails, they're slightly bigger than the normal videos that you see on YouTube app. So this has been reported by some users, and it is uh, on iOS and Android platforms both. And the source of this image comes from a blog, which is a very famous blog called 9 to 5 Google. All right, so this is probably the recent update that I have, which is about Facebook Shops. We'll get to that in a second, but you will start seeing a new option to create your own avatar on Facebook. All you need to do is you just need to go to your three lines or the hamburger icon on your Facebook app, if it's Android. Click on this, and then you will see an option called See More. When you click on See More, this is where you end up, and you will see the avatar option. It is also reported that most of the users have not yet seen the option, uh, but you just need to wait. And if you can try updating your Facebook app, but if it's updated and if you don't still see it, all you can do is wait. All right. So keeping in mind the current pandemic and the mess that COVID has created, Facebook has recently gone ahead, and probably this is about a couple of hours ago, where they've gone ahead and launched something called as Facebook Shops, which is going to be a similar format compared to retailers like Amazon, Etsy, etc., where they'll start helping small businesses to get their businesses or markets. I mean, on the Facebook new shop front, and it is supported by Shopify, BigCommerce, and all the WooCommerce platforms. Now they can go ahead and start putting up their businesses on Facebook and start selling their products, which I think will help a really big deal for these small businesses, especially during the current situation. And the next thing that we would talk about is Facebook is testing skippable mid-roll in stream video ads. Now, you might argue that this is nothing new. This is nothing new except for the fact that they're giving you the option to skip your ads in less than 5 seconds, which was not there before. Now, you could see in-stream ads before, but these are the new update or the new test that Facebook is conducting is for across a set of accounts, is they're giving you the option to skip, which is not available in the earlier versions. So yeah, you might see some mid-roll ads where you will start, and it is only applied for mid-roll. These are not applicable for any other formats. So these mid-roll ads can go from 10 to 15 seconds, and you can skip them in less than 5 seconds. So yeah, watch out for these ads. All right, so that's about Facebook. And moving on, Google is back with a lot of interesting updates. First thing being the chatbots. We will talk about this in a while. But for Indian sellers specifically, Google is bringing something called as inventory ads. Now, this is not new. This has been already been there for a long time, but this is being launched for India now, where sellers or businesses can put their stock on, start showing up their inventory on Google. Let's say when you start searching for shoes on Google, you will start seeing listings. Right now, these are in-store products, which means this is the inventory in store that you have. but you're not able to sell because of COVID or because of the lockdown or anything. But you could update these going forward. When people click on this, it'll start opening up your Facebook, sorry, your Google uh, product page where people will start seeing the pictures of your product along with your business details and what products are available, your business hours, etc. So this feature is launched for Indian sellers. Now, Google, this is probably an update from 2 to 3 days ago where Google is sunsetting something called as gallery ads. Most of us don't even remember these ads, but they're sunsetting these and they're only focusing on image extensions going forward. Let me show you what image extensions mean. Now, let's take the same example. Now, if this is Google, right, and this is your Google search, so what typically happens is when somebody searches for books, for example, right? Uh, Now, usually what we see certain ads on the top, and we'll see the regular search listings, and we may see some ads at the bottom. But image extensions ensure that across along with your ad, you will also see a small thumbnail of the product of the image of the product, right? Now these are called as image extensions. Now Google is aggressively working on these, and they have sunset the gallery ads. Now, everybody have been going ahead and getting into and digging deep into conversational style of promotions or running ads on conversational mechanism. While Google didn't really have the opportunity to do that, but I think it stepped on the train now, and you will see that it's launched AdLingo Ads Builder to simplify interesting chatbots into ads. Now, basically, what it means is, let me show you. I have another screenshot waiting for you, but let me also show you what they mean. So, basically, when people see your ads, let's say people see an ad on the display network. When people click on the ad, they will be presented with an option to engage with your bot, and you will start ending up having a conversation with the bot in a conversational style than just having a click on the ad and deciding to whether you want to purchase or not. That's left to chance. But these conversational platforms really have an edge where they kind of drag you into the conversation and they persuade to you to buy by giving you a lot of info that you may be seeking out. So I'll show this to you in a screenshot that I have. So this is what I was talking about, and you see an ad like this. Now this is an ad. When people click on the ad, it'll say, "How can I help?" You can engage with this, and then you can start engaging in the conversation, right? And you really have the chance to persuade your customer and to route him to a place where he can go ahead and start making a purchase decision rather than just showing him the ad and leaving it to chance whether he converts or not. All right. So Google is going ahead and organizing a lot of webinars on Grow with Google. There are a lot of resources that people can use if they want to know how to you leverage the current situation and what do you do in this current situation to grow your business. How do you utilize the remote functionalities of that Google platforms can offer, and how do you basically grow during this situation. So this is the link if you really want to go ahead and register for the upcoming programs. And they're also offering Google digital skills trainings, interviews with career experts, programming, etc. Now, along with that, let me also tell you something interesting. They're also going to assign individuals to individual Google employees who can help you with getting a lot of things done and understanding the current state on the digital platforms and leveraging that to grow your business, or if you really want to enhance your learning. So stay tuned. I strongly would encourage you to go ahead and do this because I happened to be in one of the teams that did this for agencies when I was working with Google, and the learning that you get is really amazing because some pieces of information you will not find it anywhere, but it really helps if you ask me, in my opinion. So this is a big yes. Please go ahead and register for these webinars. All right, so that's about it, and I'll also share a written article about the same if you want to get more information. So feel free to let us know if you have any other questions or concerns. I'll be more than happy to help you with that. Until then, this is Casey. See you tomorrow with a new episode of the Digital Marketing Daily Roundup. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers and have a good day.